And currently we are spectating Clarity coming up in the middle, throws a nice sprinkler. Going at it with Thief with a tri-slosher. Little Boss coming up on the beginning, doing some defense, and gets splatted by Shriek.
And one really interesting thing about the splat zone on this map is it being underneath that bridge. It's definitely pretty hard to get in there from some different angles. Oh, yeah. So definitely some really good opportunity for one team to take control over it and hold it.
Getting splat on Little Boss. Coming in on the zone itself. Oh. Looks like you got Squirter coming up, defending the side, coming in behind.
It's like so far, Torpedo Brothers has a pretty good hold on that splat zone.
Ooh, with the neutral against Big Moist. Let's see. We got Kian defending the middle. And gets splatted by Clarity. Boom gets splatted by the arrow spray.
Definitely Broken Cartridge trying to come in from whatever angles they can to try to get some plus time onto Torpedo Brothers.
Big Rig covering that zone, but fails and gets splatted by Shriek. Shriek gets the Tenta-Missile popped off on Clarity and gets the splats. Looks like 5 seconds remaining, and it looks like it is going to be a knockout.
Okay, so game 1 of round 1 goes to Torpedo Brothers with a complete knockout.
This will be a best of 5 with rotating game modes. Next up will be tower control. Do we have a stage? Do we have a stage? All right, game 2 will be having tower control on Muscle Forge Fitness, and we'll get right to it. Alright, looks like both teams are running a very varied setup. At least one bucket on each team. Buckets are pretty essential for tower control as they have very good vertical game.
Also the rollers in Splatoon 2, definitely with that vertical flip. Very good weapon for tower control.
And it looks like we have the tower moving right away. Got Big Rigs settling it. Taking control, and it looks like they're making a push to the first checkpoint. Let's see if they can hold it, and spoke too soon. Looks like the tower itself is resetting. That happens when nobody gets on it at a time. And looks like we got Clarity claiming the tower, getting back on the checkpoints. He gets a splat on Strike.
Got both Big Moist and Clarity on the tower.
Let's go Big Moist. We got Tour getting the splat on Clarity, resetting the tower, taking it back, gets a splat on Little Boss. Oh, with the neutral. Going back to the tower, it looks like the brothers are making a good push over to the first checkpoints. And it looks like they activated Ink Armor. Save him a few hits before anything happens. Clarity trying to contest the point, but fails. And looks like they're taking back the tower.
And definitely one interesting change with Splatoon 2 is the tower is going to stop at checkpoints throughout its course, which gives a team an opportunity to defend and set up some defense around an area.
And it looks like the tower is back in the middle, getting taken by player 2 and 3 team. Big Moist with the push, but unfortunately gets splatted. Going back to the tower, it's resetting itself. Get the eyes on Thief, see what he's doing. Gets a splat on Clarity, but unfortunately gets splatted by Little Boss. Ooh, with the double splat by the Splattershot Jr. Going back to the tower, looks like the brothers are taking control again. We got Kyon sitting on the tower. He's got that splat down ready. And, ooh, survives. Getting back on the tower, we got Clarity and Little Boss on the tower. Taking it back. 2 minutes left on the clock. We might go to time here. It's looking pretty even. Going back to the tower, we got Big Moist defending his turf. Gets the splat on Thief. And gets splatted by Kyon. Alright, we got Clarity and Little Boss coming up on the tower soon. Seeing if they can take that back. And they do, fortunately. Alright. Brothers are hurting the middle. We got Ink Armor activated. And let's see if we can get the splat on the Ink Jets.
Clarity holding on some ground around the tower, hoping her teammates can flee. Get on it.
It's pandemonium in the middle here. Coming up on 1 minute on the clock. The brothers have made the further push. If we make it to time, they'll be able to win it. Gets a splat on Clarity. Very nice. It's the spawn splat on the tower. Going over to Big Rig, and it looks like we got Kyon on the tower defending a turf. Gets a splat on Little Boss. Splat down is ready. Haven't seen enough of those. Needs to get that on time. Looking over at Clarity, we're defending turf, we're laying color. And gets the splat on Thief. Activates Ink Armor, helping out the team. Oh, couldn't get on the tower just yet. And gets the splat. He gets splatted on Tour.
Very close matchup with just 30 seconds left in the game.
Gets the splat on Big Moist. Unfortunately, he didn't get the baller off. Gets the splat on Big Rig. Going over the tower, we got Kyon. He's got the splashdown ready. Hopefully he uses it this time. Oh. We got Ink Armor on the ready with Kyon. We got 2 seconds, 1 second, and game.
And game 2 goes to Torpedo Brothers.
All right, one more point for the brothers, and they'll be able to take winners semis and move on to winners finals.
So next up is going to be Rainmaker on Starfish main stage.
All right, looks good, and we'll get that underway. And game 3, we'll see if we can clutch this out. Starting out on Starfish. Let's take a look at that Rainmaker. Very shiny. All right, looking in on Thief, looks like he's going in. We got 2 disruptors. Ooh. Broken Cartridge gets the pop, but Thief takes the Rainmaker, and they'll be heading over. Ooh, gets splatted by Big Moist. All right, we got Kyon popping the Rainmaker, taking it, waiting for that super jump. Gets the splat on Little Boss, making some headway, covering some ground. Yeah, we got 2 trails we can go up. Looks like we're going up the side. Almost making their way to the points. We got some tendon missiles popping off, making good headway.
Ooh, and coming up for the dunk on the Rainmaker. Torpedo Brothers takes their first games.
Very impressive run by the Torpedo Brothers.
Okay, and next up is going to be Splat Squad versus Team 4.
Fun fact, Team 4 is actually a hodgepodge of